audience, hello. We arrive at the business end of the speeches. Sorry, let's be a little bit louder. We all having a good day so far? It's about to get a lot worse. Alright, so as you know, me and Tom, we've been styling it out very well. We're not nervous, we're all set for this. But we're going to keep it short, snappy, nothing too flash, alright? We'll keep it casual.
Nothing flash.
So this is our first best man speech, like we said. We've never done a double act before, but we're going to give it our best shot. We weren't entirely sure what to do or where to start, so we kept it simple. We downloaded an idiot's guide on how to write a speech. That's what we did, alright? So first of all, we've got to introduce ourselves. I'm Chris. That's Tom. That's basically it. We've been friends since primary school. We went to high school together and now we're at university. That's it. Second of all, we need to thank the organisers, so we're going to do that.
Now, Dan Colley has already thanked everybody who needs thanking, but I do want to just second his thanks. This is a fantastic venue, so thank you very much to his Zaina's uncle and auntie. It's absolutely wonderful, so thank you for letting them have this as their venue. Also, I know that Dan has thanked parents, but I know I've seen firsthand, I know how much Dan and I know how much Zaina has really appreciated their support. So another big round of applause please for the parents of Dan and the parents of Zaina. They've made it a fantastically special day, and I know that without your help it would have been much more difficult. So thank you very much.
Absolutely. So with all where we are now, we actually have to discuss the wild, crazy, untoward things Dan's has done over the years. Now, I'll give this to Tom to unleash.
So, we all know Dan Colley. I want you to put that picture in your head now. Dan Colley. And then think to the things that Chris has just said. Crazy, wild, downright insane things. So when I went down to up to Newcastle, we went to the pub, we had a chat, we started thinking about who we're going to thank. We were thinking about all of the things we had to say, and then we started thinking about this exact moment in our speech. And we started to write down some of the things, the crazy things, the insane things, the wild things that Dan Colley's got up to over the past 26 years. And we made a list, you can imagine, it's a list. Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. So we had to quickly move on. We thought, what else can we do? So we thought we'd look at how Dan and Zaina first met. It wasn't the most traditional of first meetings. Obviously they were friends, things were going well. Dan had been pied twice. So what he did was, he took advantage of Zaina when she was actually sat with a broken leg. Dan chased Zaina physically. She literally could not get away. The only reason this is happening today is because Zaina could not run away from him. But by the smiles on the faces, it seems like it's paid off. So next up, we looked at where we're at in the Idiot's Guide, and we've got to give a bit of marriage advice. Now, there's nobody in this room more suited to give this advice than Tom Cunningham, an absolute professional.
As many of my friends will know, and I was just discussing this over on that table, I'm just on the cusp of getting married myself, so we'll wait and see. Marriage advice. Now, I've heard that we're getting married is a time to grow up. It's a bit tricky for Dan now, considering he's had the facial hair and the beer belly of a 55-year-old man since when he turned 14. I'd like to tell you a story, actually, about a mystery shopper. Mystery shoppers are those shoppers that go into shops, you see. And they pretend and they look around and they find the things that they need to fix about shops and the things that they think are fantastic about shops too. She went in, she noticed several things that she liked. She saw the mannequins, superb. The shop layout, fantastic, but she particularly highlighted the customer service. In a report at the end, she picked out one gentleman who'd been extremely helpful, extremely kind. She described him. Tall, handsome, dark hair. She put his age around 50 to 55 years old. What she didn't know was that 55-year-old gentleman was actually a 16-year-old Dan Colley, who at the same time as working in Austin Reed had actually been sitting his GCSEs at high school. So growing up now might be a bit tricky, seeing as you did that at 16.
But jokes aside, we've actually got some amazing memories with Dan. From the time... Go on, Tom.
From being in Portugal, when Dan made me... I lost a bet. Dan made me wear a fantastic silver thong around the swimming pools. If you're not lucky to have seen it yet, check out Men's Health magazine 2007. This is on there.
It was the time in Norway where me and Dan had gone on a lads' trip. I had a few too many drinks and passed out on the floor. Dan was kind enough to put me to bed.